or visit kp.org/covered now for your free guide.
Julianne Moore joins us live to share her new brain health campaign. And you can see Mark Anthony at his Vegas residency, plus a 2-night stay at a luxury hotel tomorrow.
Now at 7, a travel nightmare on the horizon right before the holiday travel season. The FAA cutting thousands of flights a day as the government shutdown drags on.
1 year since the destructive mountain fire erupted in Ventura County, many homeowners are still trying to rebuild their frustration on this somber anniversary.
That tragedy in Murrieta after a break-in turns deadly. The latest details about the terrifying home invasion now on the news at 7. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. We begin tonight with a live look at one of the nation's largest airports, LAX. Travelers streaming through the terminals amid an alarming number of delayed and canceled flights, and it's about to get a lot worse.
LAX and other California airports and others around the country about to see an unprecedented 10% cut in flights beginning tomorrow.
The Trump administration says that they were forced to make the move because of the government shutdown. KTLA's Alina Abovian explains.
Good evening. Well, we're inside United Airlines, and as you can see, it is the calm before the storm, considering this all rolls out starting tomorrow.
I anticipate there will be additional disruptions. There will be frustration.
The Federal Aviation Administration says it will reduce air traffic by 10% at dozens of the country's busiest airports starting Friday. The move, officials say, is meant to protect safety as the shutdown enters its 6th week.
Those flights are being taken off the schedule. So each passenger will get a notification as to which flights are canceled and what their recourse is, which may not be a lot.
Travel expert Peter Greenberg says the agency simply does not have enough air traffic controllers on duty. Many are working without pay, while others are calling out sick or forced to take second jobs just to get by.
It's all about the money and all about lost revenue, canceled meetings, business affairs being put on hold, and of course the airline's bottom line for their financial quarter not earning any money.
The FAA says the reduction is temporary, but no end to the government shutdown in sight. The travel headaches for passengers here at LAX could be far from over.
I'm like on my way to a wedding and it's chaotic and they're like shutting down so many flights and I have like so many emails and my gate keeps changing and it's hectic.
And according to travel experts, they say the best thing you can do at this point is to check in with your airline. Also, websites like FlightAware to see if there's a disruption to your travel. I'm Lena Bovin at LAX, KTLA 5 News.
New details on the deadly UPS plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky. The plane's cockpit voice recorder and flight data recorder have now been recovered and will likely play a key role in determining what went wrong. NTSB officials are also reviewing recent maintenance records. That plane's engine caught fire during takeoff on Tuesday and separated from the wing before the plane slammed into the ground and exploded. 3 crew members on board and a young child on the ground were among 13 people killed. 9 others are still missing.
A Pennsylvania man has been arrested at the U.S. Capitol after allegedly threatening the life of Long Beach Congressman Robert Garcia. 43-year-old Richard Griffin has been the subject of a Be on the Lookout bulletin since last week. He was arrested Tuesday attempting to enter the Senate office building. Garcia was in California at the time.
Attorneys for the family of Mark and Jacob Iskander, the young brothers run over and killed by Rebecca Grossman in 2020, have filed new court papers asking to be allowed to depose Grossman's daughter Alexis as part of a civil suit. The request comes despite objections from Grossman and a pending hearing next month on a protective order. Grossman was sentenced last year to 15 years to life in prison.
LA 28, the organizing committee for the 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games, has launched a volunteer program for residents to help prepare SoCal for the Games. The program is presented by Delta Airlines, and details about positions are expected to be shared next year. To get involved, head to la28.org/volunteer.
Today marks 1 year since the mountain fire erupted in Ventura County, fueled by Santa Ana winds. The fire destroyed nearly 200 homes. 1 year later, many homeowners are still trying to rebuild.
County leaders say the process could be quicker with help from the federal government. KTLA's Carlos Salcedo has more from Camarillo.
We are seeing signs of progress. This home behind me is under construction following the fire, but other lots remain empty. Part of the problem is that the disaster did not qualify for federal assistance. It's been a full year since entire neighborhoods from Moore Park to Camarillo were leveled in the fast-moving mountain fire. Close to 200 were destroyed.
And this thing came so quickly, and my wife literally had to run out of the house, and the last picture she sent me was the fire coming over the wall in our backyard.
Chris Hill's home was spared by the flames, although he lost a shed as well as tools and trees, totaling $150,000 in damage. Now that the dust has settled, sounds of life, in this case reconstruction and rebuilding, are taking off in Las Posas estates. Other neighbors haven't been as lucky. Some lots where multi-million-dollar homes once stood remain empty, despite recovery efforts to help affected homeowners rebuild.
Shouldn't take that long. People want to get back in their homes and get settled again.
There has been action with county and state assistance.
As of today, 47 applications have been submitted to the county for rebuilding. We have 22 final permits that have been issued, and those folks are in the process of rebuilding.
The county says the rebuilding timeline has accelerated compared to previous fires in the area, but admit things could have moved much quicker had there been federal assistance. And tomorrow, county officials will announce the official cause of this devastating fire. Reporting in Camarillo, Carlos Salcedo, Ktladt 5 News.
California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara is under fire after a New York Times investigation revealed a deal with insurers before January's wildfires. Survivors of the Eaton and Palisades fires gathered in Altadena demanding Lara resign. The report says the deal rewarded insurers for dropping thousands of policyholders in fire-prone areas, benefiting companies while homeowners paid the price.
Fair plan enrollment doubled since the commissioner announced his deal. Insurance companies dropped far more policies than they have promised to increase due to Commissioner Lara's deal.
Lara responded to the article saying, "We built the sustainable insurance strategy knowing that insurance companies and interveners would prod and probe for loopholes they think they can exploit. This is not a surprise."
An April 21st trial date has been set in Los Angeles federal court for Jonathan Rinderknecht, the 29-year-old former Uber driver accused of setting a New Year's Day fire that prosecutors say eventually smoldered into the deadly Palisades fire. Rinderknecht pleaded not guilty last month to federal charges. He remains in custody, but is expected to argue for pretrial release at his hearing this month.
Meanwhile, worrying data shows that even after cleaning, homes near the Eaton fire burn zone are testing for unsafe levels of lead, asbestos, and other heavy metals. 63% of homes tested by Eaton Fire Residents United had lead levels above EPA thresholds, and 36% of checked homes tested positive for asbestos. EFRU says the results indicate that current cleaning methods may not be sufficient to remove contaminants deposited by the fire.
Jonathan Caravello, a 37-year-old Cal State Channel Islands professor, has pleaded not guilty to charges he hurled a tear gas canister at federal agents during a July immigration raid at a Camarillo cannabis farm. Supporters say Caravello was peacefully protesting at the raid, intervening to help a disabled demonstrator. He faces up to 20 years in federal prison if convicted. His case goes to trial in March.
Tragedy in Murrieta. Police say a man believed to be a transient broke into a home and stabbed a 70-year-old man to death, then attacked his wife and ran from the scene.
Police caught the suspect less than an hour later hiding nearby. Lindsay Pena has the terrifying details.
This is the man Murrieta police say broke into an elderly couple's home Tuesday morning, attacking them both, leaving the wife injured and the husband dead. It's just before 8:30 when a 911 call came.
A female called 911 to report that